Okay, because I saw that happen. Okay, so the first surgery, they just cut two of your legs, like the upper leg or
Yeah,
lower leg?
just both legs. So I just did the upper legs for the first surgery.
So they cut your upper legs in half, put the rods in, and gave you 3 inches,
4.
4 inches in your upper legs. Is there a limit?
Technically speaking, the regulation and the recommended like medical is they highly recommend not going past 3 inches. Highly recommended.
Highly recommended. You decided to highly ignore it
I did.
and go 4 inches.
Yeah, I did. I definitely. I knew I was going to ignore it the second I heard it.
Okay, and I guess the hospital was like, all right, you want to do it, we'll do it. Did the doctor try to talk you out of it?
They had their moments, but they know they
height
got a
surgery.
very early sense that I do what I want.
Okay, so you wake up the day later, and now you got these rods in your legs and this little machine on the side.
Right.
How painful is it? Or are you just on so many drugs at the time that you don't even know it?
Actually, they have to they can't put you on drugs right away because you just came up from anesthesia, so they don't want you to flatline or your blood pressure to drop too low or anything like that. So when you first wake up, there is no pain, man. You're just kind of thugging it out, and it was excruciating. But
Okay, hold on. Excruciating. What can you compare it to?
it's not like anything I've ever been through. And I've been through a lot. Like I said, I've been stabbed, actually twice. I've been drowned, been car accidents. Like, man, I had my teeth kicked in. It's unlike anything.
And this is worse.
Yeah, definitely worse.
Okay. At one point, though, they can give you the pain meds.
Maybe about 30 minutes later. 30 minutes to an
So you
hour
just had a
later.
really bad,
Yeah.
you have a bad like hour and a half basically until they kick in. And then you're just on them as you start the rehab.
So they I personally don't take medication, and I'm a little bit better with pain. Like I've had a rough enough life to know I don't really care about pain. So it was rough, it was excruciating, but I did turn down a lot of the meds just because of my body. Like I had put my body through all the shit before, like told you smoking, drinking, all these other different things. So I was more so just like, I'm gonna just thug it out. Like,
I mean, were you scared that you might get addicted? 'Cause are these like opiates?
At some point they can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So for me, yeah, I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to deal with the constant need for them, and I just wanted to see if I could actually take it.
Okay, so you just thugged it out.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so now you have these upper legs that have been modified. How long before you start like working out and walking and so forth?
They were a bit confused because I promised myself when I first got there, like I said, this is like, I'm turning my life around. I'm getting back on the right track. I'm gonna give it 100%. I'm going as hard as I can on every single thing I do in life. I promised myself like I would be up walking the same day. And they were confused because that's exactly what I did. Like, and it was terrible. It was hard. Like, it was, because my feet were completely numb at the time. Like, my body was adjusting to it. My legs were extremely swole. It was a lot going on, but I was like, I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna take at least a couple steps. And I got up and I took a couple steps, and I almost like passed out. It was so painful, but yeah, I was back at it the same day. I stayed in the hospital for 10 days, and every day I just practiced like walking, doing laps around the hospital. And then I went to the rehabilitation center and started working out the same day that I got there.
Okay, so every day you're cranking this thing and lengthening your legs. Now, is the bone supposed to grow and connect?
It does over a period of time. So the rod that when they remove the external fixators or the rod or the device that's outside your leg, the internal rod stays in your leg until the bone grows back into place, because in the bone, it's already hollow. Like, your bone is already hollow. So they just slide it into the place where it's already hollow. And then when they separate it, where like it's separated, the new bone grows into place. And after it goes into place, you can get the rod removed from inside your leg.
Okay, it's a 90-day process?
No, the 90-day process is lengthening. The lengthening takes 90 days.
Right.
So the overall process to where you like it can take. Some people have fast like bone recovery. Some people have slow. It can take 2 years before you get the internal rod removed.
Aha, okay. So you lengthen it for 3 months, and then you got to wait for the bone to grow together and just meet itself?
Yep.
Wow. How long did it take for your bone to connect and the rods to be taken out?
My rods are actually still in, and that's only because I just haven't cared to get them taken out yet, because you can keep them forever if you want to. But I plan on getting mine taken out only because it's affecting my ability to move around officially in the gym, because I do everything. I box, I do everything. So I'm moving around pretty good, but it's definitely limiting my flexibility, because the bone actually, a lot of people don't know, the bone has a little bit of flexibility to it itself. So I plan on getting